Hey, it's me again. It's Mariah. I'm here in all of my awkwardness, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm just going to kind of go with it. But I figured and I'm sorry if sorry to interrupt, but I probably will not look at the camera sometimes just because I'm not used to this and I feel a little bit weird, so I'll probably dart my eyes everywhere. So I'm sorry in advance, and that's just part of my awkwardness. Yeah. So I don't know if I told you in my first video, but I have 3 cats. So I decided to start out. See, I'm already not looking at the camera. I decided to start out this video by telling you about my kitties. Yeah, I have 3 cats. Me and my brothers have cats. Each of us have one. Mine is gray, and he is the only boy, and he's the only gray one. The other 2 are black, and his name is Fish. Yeah, you can judge me for that one. I wanted to name him Sloth, but my mom would not let me name him Sloth, so his name is Fish. And my brother's cat's name's Caleb. I don't know how to differentiate the brothers, so I'll just use their names. Caleb named his Pumi, and then Timmy named his Cersei, which is apparently a Game of Thrones character, but I don't watch Game of Thrones yet. I will some point in the future. I think this video will be a little bit better quality because I'm using my phone instead of my laptop. I figured out that my phone is a better video camera than my laptop does, which is kind of awkward because my laptop was definitely way more expensive. So it'll be interesting to try to get this video onto my laptop to put onto YouTube because I don't know how to use technology very well. I'm kind of not tech savvy at all. I'm pretty terrible with it. So I'm gonna try and not be at an awkward angle. So sorry about that. My hair is doing really weird things, but oh, I don't think I showed you. I'm gonna try and not knock down my phone. But I did have more. There's 9 piercings technically, but one of them could be 2 if I took it out, but it's an industrial, so it's technically 1. And then I have a nose piercing, so I guess it would be 10. So I have 10 piercings. I have on this ear, I have the 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is 2 gauge. So it's not too big because I'm going to be teaching, and I can just put a straight up plugs in it, and it won't look like it's stretched. And then on this side, I have my industrial. I don't know exactly what this one's called. I don't think it's cartilage quite, but it could be cartilage. And then I have the matching set. These third ones are a little uneven because I did those myself. And yeah, I used to have this one up here pierced, but I took it out and it accidentally swelled shut, and it was really sad. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of a thing to tell you. Oh, I can tell you about my dog on drugs. So, I know that sounds really weird. We don't just put my dog on drugs. I promise we're not animal abusers. But, so this is going to have a lot of backstory. My dog has anxiety, which is that's a real thing. Apparently, dogs can have anxiety. So he has that, but there's reason for it. He hit his tail really hard on something, and it broke the tip off that much of it. So we got it amputated up to the next vertebrae, and it wasn't healing right. So we took him back, and the vet was like, well, you could take it back up to the next vertebrae, or we could just make it a little nubby of a tail, and it'll heal just fine. So we decided to just go ahead and just cut the whole thing off and make it a nub. And he now won't let us put leashes on him because he knows when we put a leash on him, he's going to the vet, and I guess when he thinks of the vet, he thinks of getting his tail amputated. So whenever we have to put a leash on him, we sedate him with pills. But the pills never kick in time for us to actually put the leash on him, so that's a hassle. But when we get back from the vet, he is completely stoned. And it is the funniest thing ever. I don't have pictures or video of it because I just don't, because I delete them for some reason. But he'll just be standing, and he's a big dog. He's a greyhound coonhound mix, so he's big and long and skinny and just awkward. So he'll just be standing in the middle of the room, and he'll be kind of rocking back and forth. He's not very stable, and his eyes are glazed over, and it's just really funny. And my other dog, who annoys the heck out of Sammy, the one with the anxiety, will just stand there really close to his face and just look, and she'll bark at him, just in his face, and Sammy will just stand there, just let it happen. But he got his tail amputated when we got Maggie as a puppy, so he had like one of those cone of shame things on. So he would go up to Maggie, and she was a little bitty puppy. She was like this big. She wasn't very big. And he'd go up to her and he'd engulf her in the cone. And we had to just trust Sammy because we couldn't go up and stop him. He'd try to bite us because he was very protective of his cone. So he'd just go up and engulf her, and we had to trust that he wasn't eating her alive because that would be very sad. Oh, another fun, this is just going to be a video about my pets. I'm going to just throw that out there because I thought of another thing. So before we got Maggie and Sammy was like at his prime and when he was happy, he would hunt moles. We have a mole problem in our backyard. We have so many moles. But he would go mole hunting, and he would get a mole, he'd grab it, and he wouldn't kill it immediately. He would take it and put it in his mouth, and he'd shake it, and he'd throw it in the air. Just let it land on the ground, and he'd bark at it, and the poor little mole would go like the little mole noises. I don't know. Now I feel really weird making mole noises, and it's still kind of, I feel weird sitting in my room alone, although it may be more weird if my roommate were back, but she left her keys here, so she technically can't get in unless I let her in. So yeah, that's a plus. She's forgotten her keys twice, but it's okay, she's great. But yeah, Sammy used to be an epic mole hunter, but then he just lost his tail, and then he's not on his A game anymore. So yeah, that's an interesting thing. And Maggie, the other one, the one that's annoying to Sammy, she likes toads. We'll go looking for toads in the backyard, and we'll bring them to her, and we'll just put them by her face and be like, Maggie, look, there's a toad. And I actually do have a picture of it, so if I can figure out how to like put a video in, like a picture in the YouTube video, I'm gonna put it somewhere. But it's super cute. She just has her little, she has her nose up close to the toad, and it's like a Snapchat video, a Snapchat picture, so it has like a little caption, and it says Maggie meets Toad, and it's just so cute. I miss my dogs. Actually tonight, speaking of dogs, me and my friends are gonna go to the mall just for the alone like thing of going to the pet store and playing with puppies, because that's what college kids do in the cornfields. We have, the closest mall is like 40 minutes away. It's not very close, but it's worth going to pet puppies. But we have to pay $1 to pet puppies there, but it doesn't go to the pet. So yeah, my phone decided it had too much stuff on it, so it decided to stop the video, which I don't know how much stuff it's gonna have left on it, so I'm gonna go ahead and awkwardly end the video right there. And it's gonna be interesting to see if I can splice the two videos together, because like I said, I am not tech savvy. I don't even know how to get videos onto my computer, so that'll be an interesting thing. But sorry for the awkward video again. They're all gonna be awkward if you decide to follow me or subscribe or whatever. Obviously if you decide to keep watching my videos, you obviously like my awkwardness or whatever. So if you like the video, actually like it physically and subscribe, and I don't know what else you can do to videos, but do the things. So yeah, thanks.